Start to this computer. Right, so hi YouTube and the speaker view, right? And now I'm going to go Facebook Live from here. Live stream over to Facebook. The first guest is AJ. So I'm going to actually just mute everyone else if that's okay, apart from AJ and the co-hosts. The co-hosts are going to introduce themselves quickly at the start of the show. What's going on here? Sorry, it takes a little second to go online. That's us online now. So hi, Facebook. Goodbye, Facebook. But yeah, I don't want 2 seconds. I've had a lot of messages since I've started this. So I'm going to mute everyone else apart from the co-hosts and the first guest, because there's no point in everyone being unmuted. It just causes noises, etc. This meeting has been recorded. Okay. Language English. Right. So Kevin's unmuted.
Oh yeah,
Where's the noise coming from? Is someone in a noisy room? We can hear the back. We can hear conversations. Is that coming for you, Kev?
No, I actually got my TV off.
Right, no worries, no worries. Right, so we're live on Facebook. We've got the YouTube recording going. Now I'm going to start the main recording, which is the best one. When you go on Facebook, all your names, they aren't all fully there. When we record it, Zoom makes it smarter for some reason. It puts all the names together and makes it a little bit tidier, makes it a better quality as well. So let me start the main recording. And yeah, if anyone comes in, Steve, just let them in. We'll start with Steve and then Kevin, if you want to introduce yourselves, and then we'll go to the first guest, who is AJ Cremens. So let me just prepare something here.
All right, folks. Well, I'm Steve the Crone.
It's not started yet. It's not started yet, dude.
Jumping the gun.
All the trial and error with these Facebook Live and all the rest of it. When I start the main recording, everything we say now isn't on it. So we'll get professional in 2 minutes. Right. So one. I can totally hear somebody's background, man. It's too loud.
That's probably me, man. I'm in a band house right now.
All right, no worries, AJ. It's no problem, dude. It's no worries, man. We'll deal with it. So I'm just going to start the main recording on this computer. Where's the option for it? There you go. Record to my computer. See, hello and welcome to the SMG Diverse Show, episode 116. Today we've got 10 artists we're going to feature from around the world, as usual. And we've got 2, perhaps 3 co-hosts who are going to review the music. Steve Lecron, Kevin Mann. Could you introduce yourself, Steve, then Kevin, who are reviewing the music today? And then we're going to start with the first guest, AJ Cremens from Tennessee Holy Water. So, Steve, introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Steve Lecron with KMS.life. That is my website. And also KMS.life vids is my YouTube channel. I will be sharing all of this music on my YouTube channel, as well as my Facebook pages and such. I've been a lifelong musician, and recently, with changes in life, have focused my efforts into production and actually supporting original artists.
You're an absolute legend, and you're a mainstay in this show now. Kevin Mann from the UK Independent Radio. Introduce yourself. I just did it for you, but yeah, who's Kevin Mann?
I've been radio broadcaster since 2000. I'm also an award winner, especially in 2021. But I do artists from all over the world, regardless of language or genre.
He's fantastic. He's got about 450 radio shows, and I always listen to them when I get the email update from your Mixcloud. Kevin Mann, thank you. So let's start the show with the first guest here. He's in a hurry. Sorry for making you wait 5 minutes to the show started there. AJ Cremens, a good friend of mine, his first appearance on the show. Who is AJ Cremens, Tennessee Holy Water, and what's the story behind your song, Brooks and
well, I'm the drummer from Tennessee Holy Water. The song is just about 2 kids hanging out in the hills of Tennessee, really. I mean, that's just about having a good time.
Hey, absolutely brilliant. Short and sweet, the way we like it. Sit back and enjoy. I was going to say ladies and gentlemen. Ladies will see this as well, and I'll probably say that again. Sit back and enjoy this marvellous track. It's absolutely brilliant. Brooks and Dunn by Tennessee Holy Water. Enjoy. One love.
take you away from these neon lights. So climb on up in this truck, it's only midnight. Now you're shotgun, Brooks and Dunn on the radio. Take it off, I pull up to that shady old rock my world, little country girl. Knocking blues till the morning comes and nothing on but Brooks and Dunn. Back of the truck, rolling up down by the creek. She was driving outside, we were four-wheel driving. Never missed a beat. Rock my world, little country girl playing on repeat. She's up on the tailgate, shaking that ass in the worn out. Now you're shotgun, Brooks and Dunn on the radio. Take it off, I pull up to that shady old rock my world, little country girl. Knocking blues till the morning comes and nothing on but Brooks and Dunn. Under the trees, next to the water, baby, come with me. Got it on real deep, bottom of the holler. Now take it off, country girl, put it down on me. Yeah, put it down on me. Shotgun, Brooks and Dunn on the radio. Sun is up and we're drunk. We don't gotta. Now you're shotgun, Brooks and Dunn on the radio. Take it off, I pull up to that shady old rock my world, little country girl. Knocking blues till the morning comes and nothing on but Brooks and Dunn. Knocking blues till the morning comes and nothing on but Brooks and Dunn.
Rest in peace, Mark Downton. Hey, absolute class. Honestly, AJ, I can't speak highly enough of that song. I sent the playlist to people and everyone's blown away with it. Let's hear what
Thank you.
Kevin and then Steve have got to say it while I load up the next guest, who's Mr. Captain Redbeard, Mark Story. Kevin and then Steve Lecron. What was your thoughts there, gents?
Great beat, great gritty vocals, great sound. I do like the juxtaposition between the fantastic dirty riffs and the almost dueling banjo undertone there, which I really do like the juxtaposition of both of those together. And it just really did get right in there. And
Thanks.
Absolutely fantastic. Mr. Lecron, Steve?
Yeah, absolutely banging song, man. I'll tell you, like Kevin had said, the banjo riffs, you've tied together Americana, you've tied together country and the southern rock sound. It's definitely a good time music.
Thank you.
Yep.
Absolutely fantastic. That's short and sweet, this show. It's rapid fire. AJ Cremens, he has to leave soon because he's very busy. Until the next time, you're absolutely brilliant. Love you to bits. That was Tennessee Holy Water.
Thanks, Sparky.
Here, dude. So from Tennessee, we're heading over to England. A mainstay on the show. Mark Story, introduce yourself, my brother. And what's the story behind your fantastic track, Here Be Monsters?
Okay, right. So I'm Mark Story. I'm a blues rock musician from the UK. I really enjoyed that first song, by the way, AJ. I thought it was kick-ass. I loved it. So I've just completed a solo album. It's taken me 2 years. I've done everything myself, played everything, wrote all the music, all the lyrics, produced it, mixed it. It's currently being mastered at the moment, and it should be out late September, early October. It's called Dark Voodoo Magic. This is one of the first songs I wrote back in, right, let's start getting these tracks together. And it's really stood the test of time because obviously it's taken me a while to do this. So as I've moved on with each new track, I've learned new things about production and mixing. And I've gone back on a few older tracks and just brought them up to date. But the title comes from the Pirates of the Caribbean, when I think Barbosa says to someone, "You're off the edge of the map, mate. Here be monsters. Here there be monsters." And I just took "Here be monsters." And the riff was, I wrote the music before I wrote the lyrics, which is what I tend to do most of the time. And I wanted to get this kind of like, there's a song called Shaken Finger Pop. It's an old classic. I can't remember who originally did it. I saw it by a guy called Lou Lewis. It's got a really awesome like rhythm and blues groove. So I wanted to write something in that vein. And the Here Be Monsters vocals seem to fit quite well to it. So there you go. See what you think.
Mark, you're absolutely fantastic. And if you've ever heard a festival song, this has got the potential to have 100,000 people singing it. Just wait till you hear this. Sit back and enjoy. Welcome to the show, Danny Coleman. We'll speak to you in a minute. We're on guest 2 here. Mark Story with Here Be Monsters. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. This is absolutely brilliant. One love.
Drinking blood from the skull of my enemy, rising up with a newfound energy. Gonna drive that choo to the bomb and connect the adrenaline. My heart is banging with a bass drum, wired, ticking like a time bomb. Can't stop the revolution, bringing out the big guns. Gonna need a read between to find the answers. Between the devil and the deep is a blessing and a curse. Mark my words, here be monsters. Here be monsters.
Mark Story, Here Be Monsters, absolutely fantastic, Mark. It's one of my best songs. Johnny, guess you're up next, but before that, what does the co-host have to say? Let's start with Steve, and then Kevin, and then, where is he? Danny, if he's here. So Steve, Kevin, and Danny will load up Johnny Guest track, who's the next artist. Steve, Kevin, and then Danny, if he's hearing me.
Mark, that song definitely drives. I loved it. Excellent. The BC Rich, clean coming through. Your production skills have gotten awesome, guaranteed. And you can't deny the harp too. That was great. Great
My
song,
secret
man.
weapon. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kevin?
Amazing riff, great vocals, very catchy lyrics, and a real fun time to be had with that record. I loved every second of that, and just literally just melt in, and you can just drive along in your car, bung that up right up high, and just enjoy it whilst you're driving along.
Oh, thank you.
Can't
That
you-
makes a lot. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Can't you just imagine 100,000 people doing a Here Be Monsters at a festival? It's going to happen, Mark. Danny Coleman's his first time here. I'm not sure if he knows the drill here, but he's not on camera at the moment. So, Johnny, could you turn your phone on the side and we'll see you bigger? And Mark Story, that was absolutely brilliant. Till the next time. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers,
Cheers.
bud. So, from England to Michigan, Johnny Guest, introduce yourself. Who's Johnny Guest and what's the story behind your song, Rubber Meets the Road? Johnny, can you hear me okay? Oh, that's not Johnny. I'm sorry. That's Jared Dean. I'm going to introduce Johnny's song. Johnny's from a band. It's called Big Records, and I've been speaking to the owners, Dave Yablecki and Mark Rosner, and I'm going to do a monthly show for them because they've got 36 artists, and Johnny's just one of them. I thought that was Johnny coming in there. Forgive my apologies. I'm going to just play this song in his absence because it's absolutely fantastic. And he was trying to be here. So sit back and enjoy this marvellous track from Johnny Guest, Rubber Meets the Road. Sit back and enjoy. One love. Oh, play first.
Breathing out, breathing deep, shaking off the winter sleep. Spring has sprung, my depression comes undone. I'm coming alive again, facing the sunshine again. Gonna raise the dust to where God only knows. This is where the rubber meets the road. I drop my cares, I didn't need 'em. Crack the throttle, feel the freedom. I'm traveling true and light, 'cause I set everything right. Oh yes I did. Now it's time to find the end of that long white line. I'm coming alive again, facing the sunshine again. Gonna raise the dust to where God only knows. This is where the rubber meets the road. Let the good times roll, roll me away. Let the good times roll, roll me away. Let the good times roll, roll me away, away. Let the good times roll me away, 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 away. I'm coming alive again, facing the sunshine again. Gonna raise the dust to it, God only knows. This is where the rubber meets the road. No telling where we're gonna go. This is where the rubber meets the road.
In Johnny's absence, what does the co-host have to say about that? It's absolutely fantastic, and he's, as I say, he's part of Big Records, and I'm going to be doing a monthly show with that record label and featuring all their artists. So let's go, Kevin, then Steve. Danny's not on camera. I don't know. I'll need to tell him. He needs to give the reviews, but his first time here, so it's all good. Kevin, then Steve. What was your thoughts while I load up the next guest, who is Terry? So, Kevin.
That was a very polished performance. I thought that was a very polished, very slick song. Very high production values in the sound there as well. Great pop rock sound, and I think it'd be very well received, especially where he's at the moment. And also, huge, massive audience for that kind of music. Great vocals too.
Well said, Mr. Lacron.
Yeah, exactly. That's one I definitely would be putting on the radio in the car, driving down the road. A true resurgence of a rock ballad, baby. I love it.
Hey, absolutely brilliant. Johnny Guest, I'm sorry you couldn't be here. He wasn't too acquainted, he wasn't too familiar with the Zoom setup, so he never made it. But till the next time, Johnny Guest, absolutely fantastic. So, from the artist from Michigan, we're heading over to Canada. Terry Kozichenko, hope I don't say your name wrong. You go by the name Terry K, third time lucky, 3TL. Introduce yourself and the story behind your song, Songs for Old Men. Terry?
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Some very special talent. Wow. Nice to be a part of it. Songs for Old Men. Let's suck the rock vibe and all the good times right out of the room. The song kind of speaks for itself. I've been writing songs for a while and decided to get them out there, and had enough to do a trilogy, 3 albums. 2 are done. The trilogy is called Songs for Old Men, and it's about a wake-up call at the end of the day. The song is about the realization that it was time I got moving on with the project. That was a few years ago, and as I'm speaking to you today, I find myself in the same situation once again, and you can look forward to hearing Songs for Old Men Part 2.
Hey, dude, this is absolutely brilliant. Again, sit back and enjoy. It's absolutely fantastic. Sit back. Songs for Old Men by Terry K, 3TL, third time lucky, aka Terry Kozichenko. Sit back and enjoy. This is song 4 of 10.
Just a matter of when. Charting somewhere near 2. I should be up around 10. I don't have much time, a lot left to do, so I better get started writing songs for old men. You know, most of my life I thought I cared. Looking back now, I was mostly just scared. I made some mistakes, at least 1 or 2. Now I'm making it through, writing songs for old dreams coming true. Couple but heartbreak, love old and new. Songs about crying, whiskey, beer. Songs about living, dying in fear. As I lay on the table, lights growing dim. The man in the mirror, could I be him? I see the resemblance, we look somewhat the same. But as God stands beside me, I don't know his name. Songs of adventure, travel and risk. 102 about moonlight, steal a kiss. Songs of redemption, yeah, I know I'm in. Let me be clear, they're songs for old men. If there's a heaven, or if it's hell, you won't find no answers when you walk to the well. It isn't a choice, not even a win. So I'll keep on writing these songs for old men. Songs about wishing, dreams coming true. There's a couple that heartbreak, love old and new. Songs about crying, whiskey, beer. Songs about living, dying in fear. There's songs of adventure, travel and risk. 102 about moonlight, steal a kiss. Songs of redemption, I know I'm in. Let me be clear, they're just songs of old men. Just songs for old men.
Kerry Kozachenko, absolutely brilliant, dude. It's a very soothing song. It touches the heart. That one does. Kev, then Steve. What was your thoughts there? We'll load up the next guest, who's Ricky Combs. Kevin, then Steve.
I've got to say, there's some nice guitar there, a nice retro feel to the record, but not only that, I thought the storytelling was absolutely superb in the lyrics of that record, because there's a nice story there, very deep, very meaningful, and I also found it I like the sort of the gentle, relaxing retro sound of that whole entire record.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, the accordion definitely helps in the background. That was really cool. Totally. And I love the vocals. It's very human, very personal for anybody listening to it. I see it possibly going places if you can get it out there.
Thanks, Steve.
Sure.
Absolutely fantastic. Mr. Kozachenko, till the next time. I believe you have to leave early. Stay as long as you can. And if you have to go, you can listen back to the rest of the guests later. It's been a pleasure to host you. And love you to bits, man. Till the next time.
Thanks very much for having me. It's a pleasure meeting you guys. You take care.
First of many, hopefully. So from Canada, we're heading over to an artist from Illinois. He couldn't make it today because he's got an illness, but he's given me a little voice recording telling me the story behind the song. In fact, Danny, did you hear that one there, Danny Coleman? Because I'd like you to, you didn't. We'll start from this one. If you hear, I'd like you to give a wee review at the end of it. So we'll start with this one, Danny. I know it's your first time, but all the best, man. Right, so I'm going to have to do 2 screen shares because I've got one on one platform. So this is the introduction, and then I'll quickly swap it over to the actual song. So here's Ricky Combs here introducing the song.
That song was written the morning they announced on CNN that Glenn Fry passed away. I was headed out the door to work. I stopped in my tracks, went back to my desk, and wrote 5 verses, posted it as a Facebook tribute. A Nashville producer contacted me shortly thereafter and says, "Get up here, we have a hit on your hands." By the time we got it out to the public, it was not so much a hit, but it's a tribute to the Eagles. It's 30, I think there's 31 Eagles titles in the songs, and it was recorded in Nashville at TTM Studios on Music Row with the A-list players. Some of the best in the industry are playing on this song, including Brett Mason on lead guitar and Buddy Hyatt on keys. Thank you for everything, and I wish I could be there in person to share with that, but anyway, thanks. Bye.
Hey, that was Ricky Combs, and he's going through a really hard time at the moment. I don't want to go into too much detail, but the man's absolutely fantastic. And you know, the song is called "I'm a Desperado Too," and he says that he features lyrics or the song titles of 30 Eagles songs in this. I didn't know that. Sit back and enjoy this marvelous song, "I'm a Desperado Too" by Ricky Combs. And welcome to the show, my wee mum. Love you, mum. Sit back and enjoy. This is song 5 of 10. One love.
A witchy woman with her lying eyes is already gone. An eagle landed on the other side, and we still hear his song. A peaceful, easy feeling fell upon this desperado. Heartache tonight will sure be felt by those of us who follow. Blame it on the boys of summer, blame it on the smuggler's blues. Either way you look at it, I'm a desperado too. One of these nights a new kid in town will take it to the limit, but the sound will never be the same with Outlaw Man not in it. So take it easy, midnight fly, pretty maids all in a row. We'll hang out at the Sad Cafe down the Seven Ridges Road. Blame it on the road to Eden, on those dueling Daltons too. Either way you look at it, I'm a desperado too. So let somebody love you while you still have the chance. Forget the dirty laundry, all she wants to do is dance. At the Hotel California, when hell freezes over, we'll drink tequila sunrises somewhere out on the border. Blame it on the road to Eden, blame it on the smuggler's blues. Either way you look at it, I'm a desperado too. I hear an Eagles song, I want to sing along, I'm just a desperado too.
Very, very clever song, absolutely fantastic. And we all send our well wishes to you, Ricky. Kevin, Steve, and then Danny, would you like to leave a little quick comment on that song while I load up? Our next guest is Jupiter's MV, and welcome to the show, the lovely Jenny Jordan. So Kevin, Steve, and then Danny, what was your thoughts there, gents?
I loved the melody and the really, really nice, rich vocals there. Not only this, but they had a really nice classic country sound that really does resonate, and it's gaining in popularity at the moment, and it just hits it just at the right time. To be honest, it's just a really good classic traditional country song that has some really good heart in it.
Well said. It was absolutely beautiful, wasn't it? Steve and then
Yep.
Danny, what was your thoughts here, gents?
Yeah, agreed. Very traditional and produced quite well, obviously in Nashville. Yeah, it's definitely a great song, great timing. Loved it. Loved it.
Well said. Mr. Danny Coleman, his first appearance in one of the shows here, first of many, I hope. What was your thoughts here on that lovely track, Danny?
Well, first of all, thank you, Mark. And I apologize for A, my tardiness, and B, having to step away. I have all kinds of work
Hey,
going on at my house here. And
don't
somebody
worry
came
about
to
it.
the
I'm just
door.
happy you're here, bud. You missed a couple of songs, but you can always hear them back later. What was your thoughts on that one, my man?
It's, the Eagles had a very California sound along with Jackson Brown. It was called California Country. So that gentleman seems to have tapped into that very well. And lyrically, I think he deserves a nice round of applause working all of those different titles into one song. So
Yeah.
good for him.
Very, very, very clever. So, Ricky, he wished that he could be here. And hey, heal up and we'll see you soon. Ricky Combs, till the next time. Right. So again, it's another similar story. Don had to pull out at the last minute. Jupiter's MV, they've been on a few songs now. Don and Kathy McCormick, great friends of mine. The song is called Till We Meet Again. And again, they've left us a little voice note telling me the story behind it. So I'm going to let you hear that and then play the song. So let me just do that here. 1, 2, 3. And now it's loaded up here. I will play the engine.
Hey everybody, this is Dawn from Jupiter's Envy. We hope you like the song. This is a song about people in your life that have passed away that you didn't get the chance to talk to yet. Again, thank you very much. Hope to make it to the show next time.
Hey, short and sweet, just the way we like it. So I have to stop that and I need to screen share and go into my other internet. This is the song here. It's called Till We Meet Again from Jupiter's Envy, and an absolutely lovely, beautiful couple. And what a great song. Sit back and enjoy. This is song 6 of 10.
Watching shadows dance in the moonlight, staring at the sky, time passing by, wishing I could fly. I wish I could fly straight up to you. If I knew then what I know now, things would change and include you. I'd hold on to moments I'd never let go. Feeling rain on my face, till we meet again. 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 Till we meet again.
Jupiter's Envy, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fantastic. So again, Kev, Steve, Danny, what was your thoughts? Well, load up. Our next guest is Jerry Jordan. Kevin?
First of all, I must say the voice was absolutely incredible in that record. Although I have my thoughts and feelings on vocal effects, they were really good and well done here. It kind of gave me that aura of Black Sabbath and Pink, and like purple, like deep purple there. It's really like a really nice classic sound. Also, some good, really decent lyrics there as well, and I really like the whole entire package. And as for the guitar solo, my word, some of the best guitar I've heard in a very long time.
Well said, Jed. They're the most beautiful couple. See, when you see them together, they're just, honestly, they're just so. We love you, Don and Kathy. Wish you could have made it here. Steve, what's your thoughts? And then Mr. Coleman.
Yeah, the full production, the dynamics, very ethereal feeling to that song. I loved it, 100%, man. Great job.
Mr. Coleman?
I got to go with Steve there a little bit. I like the dynamics. I would have liked to seen a little bit more of a bridge section because it seemed to just kind of keep going on and on and on. But, at least she didn't have all those breathy effects like every other artist these days has. So it was nice to see somebody sing somewhat of a ballad or a rock ballad with some authority.
Well said, guys. Well said, gents. Absolutely fantastic. Until the next time, Don and Kathy, they've been in about 15 shows as well. So, one love, Jupiter's Envy. They say envy, I say, but it's envy, they say it. So, till the next time. So, from Florida, we're heading over to New York. Another debutant on the show, Miss Jerry Jordan. Introduce yourself and what's the story behind your song? Do you want to ride with me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure. Okay. Yeah, I wrote this song maybe in 2016 and did the music video in Baltimore by BWI Airport, and I live in New Jersey, and I hope you guys like it. It's R&B.
Hey, it's absolutely fantastic.
I wrote it and produced it.
There's no hope about it. You're not allowed to say that word on this show. I guarantee they'll like it. Sit back and enjoy this fabulous track. Do You Want to Ride With Me by Jerry Jordan. This is song 8. No, this is song 7 of 10. Sorry.
Yeah, I sent you the music video because so there's breaks in it that you wouldn't hear in a regular song just for the video, for the music video. So
no worries, my dear. Sit back and enjoy, everyone. One
okay.
love. Cheers.
Whenever I Hey, how you, niece?
How are you?
So do you do this often or just?
Yeah, every day I work the airport.
Oh, wow. I mean, do you do something else or you just do this part-time?
Pretty much part-time when I'm not working.
Would you give up? Would you fight for me? If you're the one, then baby, let's go. Come get this love.
You live out here or?
Yeah, I don't live far, actually, about 5 minutes.
So you've been doing this for quite a while? Or
You see my river, it flows for you. Oh, ready, willing, and able. You take my breath away.
There's a really good crab restaurant nearby. We can have some lunch today.
Oh, sure. I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'd like to check it out.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do you wanna ride? Keep you by my side with me. You're the ride or die boy. I know. Oh, would you keep it tight for me? Would you throw it back right to me? Yeah. Would you give up? Would you fight for me? If you're the one, then baby, let's go. I feel like you're turning me on. 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 Can you see my visions? Listen to the melodies I'm spitting. Let's explore and we can visit world wonders now we're missing. First class flights, see the northern lights. We're above the heights, from the day to night. I got what you like, you know that I'm right. I got what you like, you know that I'm right. Do you wanna ride with me? Do you really wanna ride with me? Keep you by my side with me. You're the ride or die boy. I know. Oh, would you keep it tight for me, or would you throw it back right to me? Yeah. Would you give up? Would you fight for me? If you're the one, then baby, let's go. Go.
Jerry Jordan, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely fantastic. You know, I loved it. I loved it. Kevin, Steve, Danny, what was your thoughts here? Well, I'll load up the next guest is Mr. Captain Greenbeard. Steve, no, Kevin, Steve, and then Danny.
I must say that is a very smooth and very soulful, a very good production as well. I really enjoyed that, and it's been a long time since I heard an R&B track that I really enjoyed that much. It really did have a really nice feel to it that you could kind of just relax to it and just lay back and sit back and just stretch out a bit, and it's just had that really nice feel to it. And it's just really nice lyrics that kind of you can just kind of get into.
Well said, well said. Mr. Lacron, what was your thoughts there? Our fourth co-host is just coming here, Neil Bernardi. What was your thoughts here? Steve and then Danny.
Yeah, Jerry, well produced, fantastic. I've done a lot of exploring lately, and I love R&B, and I see a lot of AI generated R&B. It's not real. They definitely don't get it. You got it. That was beautiful. Yep.
I grew up listening to R&B. So I grew up in Philly, so
Cool.
it's an R&B town. And I used to drive Lyft and Uber in Maryland. So that's kind of where I got the idea. Although I never took anyone home with me or anything, but it was just an idea. It came from driving Lyft and Uber at the airport at BWI.
That was very cool.
Well said, well said. Absolutely fantastic. And until the next time, my dear, that was Jerry Jordan.
Thank you.
One love, one love. So,
Nice
welcome to
meeting
the
you
show, Neil Bernard. We've only got 3 guests left, so listen to these songs and then say a little review with the other 3 co-hosts after this one. Till the next time, Jerry Jordan. Thank you.
Thank you, Sparky.
So, from New York, we're heading over to Portugal. We had Captain Redbeard earlier, now we've got Captain Greenbeard, the Bard of Ely, Ely, not Eli. He's told me this a million times. I keep saying it. Introduce yourself, Steve, and what's the story behind this marvelous track of yours, Citizen of Earth?
Thank you, Sparky. Yeah, I'm Steve Andrews, also known as the Bard of Ely. I am indeed in Portugal. I'm originally from Cardiff in Wales. This song that you're about to hear, Citizen of Earth, it has a couple of reference points that maybe I should explain. The first one is I used to study Latin in school, in high school, and that's where I came upon the idea of the patricians and the plebeians, and also found out about the Roman Empire and what that was like. And it's basically saying that nothing much has changed. We have like an empire system today, and we have very rich people at the top and poor people at the bottom, and they lord it over us, which as the Romans did over the people then. So it's talking about that, and it makes a reference as well to a series which was a favorite series of mine, which was called The Prisoner, starring Patrick McGowan as number 6. And if you haven't seen that series, you know, I recommend Google it, see if you can find it. Absolutely fantastic. And the reason I say that it makes reference to that is I say, I'm not another number in this land. And he used to say in every episode, I am not a number, I'm a free man. And his captors used to say, you're not, basically. They used to say, we want information. And whatever he did, he could not escape. So it makes reference to that. And one more thing about it, it's on this album, okay, it's on this album, which was produced by Jace Lewis in Wales. And it's how Jace saw the song, you know. I said, Jace produced me, and he produced me. And this is like his vision for how the song should go. So that's it, Citizen of Earth.
Hey, everything you do is fantastic, Steve. He's got songs in every single genre, and this show is Steve's and Mark's. The Captain Redbeard Greenbeers. They've been about 20 shows each. They're my two right hand men. We're the three amigos. Sit back and enjoy this marvelous song, "Citizen of Earth," from great Steve Andrews, the Bard of Eli, aka Captain Greenbeard. Enjoy.
I think it's time for a demonstration. Tired of living in a failing nation. Bad news of tomorrow. The bad news of tomorrow. A citizen of Earth is who I am. I'm gonna get by any way I can. A citizen of worth is what I am, not just another number in this land. Make you sick. Everybody's looking for a dog to kick. If you're looking for love, way. Patricians and plebeians and social decay, until the fires burns it all away. The ghost of Nero still fiddling, the ghost of Nero still fiddling. A citizen of Earth is who I am. I'm gonna get by any way I can. A citizen of worth is what I am, not just another number in this land.
Steve Andrews, you know how much I love you. I can't say it enough. To our four co-hosts here, Neil's here as well now, so let's go. Kevin, Steve, Danny, and then Neil, if you'd like to say something, unmute yourself, brother. Kevin, Steve, and then Danny, and then Neil. While I load up our next, second last guest of the evening, who is Mr. Tim Holmes.
I love the...
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, dude, it's not your shot. If you're on a mobile, Neil, swipe right to left and you'll see the gallery mode. Swipe right to left, you'll see everyone. You're going to leave the fourth comment. It's okay, he's just come in. Kevin, Steve, Danny, and then Neil. Leave your comments, please. Kevin first.
I love the mix of folk and punk in lyrics there. Got nice folky backing there, but it's like got real massive intention. The lyrics really did work really well, and I like the older the references in there as well, which I think worked in very, very nicely. The whole entire package was really nice, and it really did carry on. We have a really fantastic flow to it.
Well said, well said.
Yeah.
Steve?
Yeah,
Thank you,
Steve.
Kevin.
Steve, I love your stories. The more I check you out, and I've been checking you out online as much as I can with the time that I have. This song for sure, your rhythm section drives the story. I mean, that bottom end and the clicks, oh man, it's great. Awesome deal.
Well said, Mr.
Thank
Coleman.
you so much, Steve. Yeah, and
Mr.
basically
Coleman,
that was
Van
Jace
Erden.
Lewis. You know, he was the producer, so he did most of the music.
And you know,
Excellent.
Steve, Jace Lewis had a global #1 hit. One of the songs he produced is a big deal, like, you know. So he keeps saying the name, but he forgets to say his #1 hits. Jace Lewis, so he has. So Danny, and then Neil. What was your thoughts here, Danny?
Yeah, very Bob Dylan-esque, I thought, Steve. Kind of like the sound, the chimes of freedom was in my head there a little bit. Driving straight forward. I found it to be an enjoyable listen.
Hey, do you know, if you hear a song the first time and you like it even a little bit, do you know what that means? It's a brilliant song. Because most songs that you like, they've been drilled in your head over the years or whatever, you know. If you like a song even a little bit the first time you hear it, it's a hit. It really is, you know. Mr. Van Erden, Neil, a new co-host here. He's going to be a regular. And what was your thoughts here? You missed most of the songs tonight, but you can hear them back. What was your thoughts on that marvelous track, Neil?
Hi, everybody. How are you? I love the song, and it's a pleasure to meet everyone. Since it's my first time talking to everybody, I'm kind of, I'm at a loss for words. It doesn't happen too often, but here, nice to meet everyone. And I love your song. I thought it was great. This is my first time, like I said, but I just liked it. The lyrics were good. It's recorded well, and it's got a story that you're telling, and I like it. It's cool.
Well said.
Thank you, Danny, and thank you, Neil. And Danny, Bob Dylan was my ultimate hero. Who's the guy that really inspired me to make a start on all this.
Well, that's good. I can't wait to hear some more of it. I'll go check out your website after the show.
Thank you.
He mentioned I have a show. I've just been in hiatus for a month because I've had a lot of things. My brother's been ill and so forth, but I'm kind of back in doing selected shows to get back into the groove of it. I'd love to have you on. And it's great to be here too, because it just finally worked out. And I didn't really think too hard about it, but I realized the time zone's not that bad. At this time of day, it's like 3:00 here in the States.
Yeah.
And most of you guys, is anybody else here from the States?
Yeah, dude, we've got Tennessee, we've got New Jersey, we've got New Jersey twice, we've got look now here we've got California, Pennsylvania, and we had Tennessee Holy Water from Tennessee as well, who's had to leave, and we had Terry was from Canada. So the Live with Neve show, he's going to reach out to you all, just like hopefully Danny does, Steve and Kevin. There's 4 hosts in this show. I'm going to do a maximum of 5 every day. So Steve Andrews, you're I think that's right, the emphasis of positive energy. Yeah, positive energy 101, and everybody loves you. Till the next time, Steve Andrews. Yeah. Brilliant, man, brilliant. So from Portugal, we're going all the way around, probably the same town to Portugal. He's a friend of Steve's. Tim Holmes is his name. The band's called Joint Duke Blues. He's only got a couple of recordings because he never really recorded it. You've got a live performance to shows, and the song is called Steady Rolling Camper. Could you tell us a little bit behind that, Tim?
Yeah, I could, and I will. So Steady Rolling Camper is actually off our first album called Rockin' in the Sun. And Duke Joint Blues is basically myself and my friend Andy. And we started off doing R&B, the other kind of R&B, rhythm and blues, the original type covers, and shyly over, the weeks revealed to ourselves that we've been writing songs to each other, revealed to each other. And this was one of the first songs. It's Steady Rolling Camper, and it's based on experience here in the Algarve, which is a bit further south than where Steve is. In the summer months, you get a huge number of camper vans or RVs because of all the people who come here to surf. And some of these camper vans and the surfy people are a little bit what I would call shonky, which you can look up if you don't know what it means. It's a perfectly respectable word. And I was sitting behind one on the road one day as it was kind of emitting its black diesel fumes and surfboards on the top and so on. And for some reason, the song Steady Rolling Man, which I know from Peter Green, came into my mind. And I thought, oh, let's change that to Steady Rolling Camper. And it goes on from there. So for people who are in America, the second verse contains a lot of just letters, because in Europe, the number plate of your vehicle identifies where you come, which European country you come from. So UK for UK and P for Portugal and F for France and so on. So the second verse is referring to a lot of those. As Sparky said, it's a live video. It was recorded on our launch tour for the album, which was about 5 or 6 gigs around the Algarve. And this was basically a video taken by Andy's wife from quite a distance away. So you can see us all and you can hear us all, but it's not fantastic quality. And it's also, I will say, this was the first time that we had played together in this combination, because usually it's just me and Andy, and we brought in some other people to play with us, including Mark Menigman, who's on the keyboards, who produced our album. And just before we get into it, I was going for a J.J. Cale vibe on this kind of song, but I don't know if we got there or not. Anyway, enjoy.
Do you know, you're absolutely brilliant, you know, and see, when you talk about camper vans, I live in Cornwall. We'll give you a run for money for the amount of camper vans that come here in the summer. It is insane in the summer. It's the busiest place in the UK. Sit back, nonetheless, and enjoy Steady Rolling Camper by Tim Holmes and his band Duke Joint Blues in the Algarve. Second last song of the evening. And I'm very sorry, Jared Dean, you were too late to send me the song, bud, so I've not included you in this show, but enjoy it and I'll get you on next week. I do have a time limit that I need to set it all up by. So, second last song of the evening. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
The album, it's the first track on the album, so when you download it, you'll know. Steady Rolling Camper.
I'm a steady rolling
top. I'm going pretty slow, I'm never gonna stop. I'm a steady rolling camper, hoping that you catch all day. Well, I could be from the D or the A or the good O&L. Well, I could be from UK or the single L. I could be from the I could be from the B, I could be from the F or the S or L G. I'm a steady rolling camper, getting right in your way. I'm a steady rolling camper, head up with thick black smoke. I can always find a dealer, always find some herb to smoke. Hey, you won't make me pay, cause I'm really, really free. Sorry about the trash, the poop and the pee. I'm a steady rolling camper, never gonna make me pay. I'm a steady rolling camper. 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 You're never gonna make me. A steady rolling camper. You're never gonna make me. A steady rolling camper. You're never gonna make me pay.
Absolutely brilliant, and I cannot wait until you're in the studio with that song, dude. Absolutely fantastic. And let's see what the co-hosts have got to say. We'll load up our last guest, David Fogo, and this is a real treat we're getting next. So, Kevin, Steve, same order. Kevin, Steve, Danny, and then Neil. Kevin?
I love the raw sound. It's got a nice blues element to it, and not only this, but it's got lyrics that you can really sing to, and it's a very, very catchy record indeed. Um, very easy to listen to as well, and quite frankly, it's got this have a really nice audience to that.
Well said, well said. Mr. Lecron?
I will say apology is accepted for being a phone recording. That was a fantastic song. Great instrumentation. I really wanted to be there live. One of the big things that I've noticed in our area that blues is definitely coming back. And I think you hit JJ pretty close. Not bad.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Well said, brother, well said. And Mr. Coleman?
Yeah, as somebody who has an hour-long blues music radio show here in the United States, I always appreciate good blues music. Steve, you're not off at all, because it is, blues music is very cyclical, and right now it's kind of on the upswing, and it's being led by a lot of female artists this time. So to hear just good old straight blues like that is always refreshing. And for a live recording, Tim, I love the fact that I don't know who your sound guy is, but it was nice to be able to hear your vocals and not have the rest of the band overpower you. So, good for you, man.
Thanks.
Well said, dude. Well said. Mr. Van Eert?
Hi, everybody. Well, I'm a drummer, and I've been playing the blues all over the country and bits of the world. And I can just say this: I've lived the blues and played them, and that was really good shit. Like,
well said.
It was a live recording. The mix was good. I'm assuming you must have split everything and had somebody mixing I don't know what you did, but the recording was great. And however he did it, that's like a conversation maybe for another day. But I have to agree with everybody. Blues is something that you know it when it's really good. And like you said, a lot of women in blues nowadays. Samantha Fish just comes to mind as one who has, she's been working hard for a long time to get to where she is now. And everybody thinks being in a band is easy until you have to be in one. And I've interviewed lots of musicians. I just play in a band. My show is really simple. I just talk to people like we're doing here. And it's great, to have Marky reached out to me a long time ago. And I wasn't just working with some of the shit I had going on at the time, but it's great to be here. And the music that's coming out is super. So it's nice to meet you, Tim. I look forward to hearing everybody's music. It's like a whole new source for me. And I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, Mark.
Well said, Neil. And do you know something? I believe that was just caught in a mobile phone. There was not been any. Nobody's tried to make it sound good. That's just caught in a mobile phone. So, as I say, get in the studio and get that done ASAP, Tim.
We have Sparky. This is it.
Oh well. Even if it's a Spotify track or something, come back on soon and let's hear the actual digital version of it, because I bet you it blows your mind.
Yeah.
Till the next time. That was Tim.
Well, thank you very much, everybody.
Love you, brother. Right.
Absolutely. You're welcome. You deserve
the
it.
final guest of the evening, my friend David Fogel. He runs an orchestra, or several of them, I believe. I'm going to try and say all these names here, but the Sinfonia Foundation. This is the Budapest Scoring Orchestra. The song is called Sinfonia for Movement 1. Could you correct me if I made a mistake there and introduce it, David, and what's the story behind it, please?
Sure. We're happy to be here with you first time. And so my background is piano, sax, and guitar. I started playing heavy metal when I was 14, back in the Judas Priest and Scorpion days of the 1980s and all that. But was trained classical and jazz piano, played jazz piano professionally for almost 20 years. About 7 years ago, I went to the San Diego Symphony on a Sunday afternoon. I'm looking around, I'm the youngest person in the audience, or pretty much, and I was 54. And I thought that was totally unacceptable. So I came up with an idea of making symphony music more accessible to everybody, really, because we get our music on the phone, by making classical music a little bit shorter and fitting our attention spans. So instead of having full-length symphonies, we have things called symphoninas, like a sonatina is to a sonata. And each symphonina plays in about 10 to 12 minutes with multiple melodic movements. And so what you're going to hear now is movement 1, I believe, of my symphony number 4, which will be on an album called Ascension Symphonina Rising, which is produced by this 501c3 that I started to help promote symphony music to people around the world. Last year, we did make number 1 on Billboard for a week. I don't think it's ever going to happen again, but we did it. And yes, so you get the video here of the Budapest Scoring Orchestra performing with Vivian Fang Liu in New York, performing on her Steinway piano at her home.
Honestly, what a pleasure this is going to be to listen to. If you've not heard it already, sit back and enjoy this marvelous track. David Fogel, love you to bits, dude. I'm not going to try and introduce it all again. You've heard the name, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back and enjoy it. It's the last song of the evening, and just wow, watch this.
Thanks very much for listening, everybody.
Hey, I wish we'd played the 10-minute version, because usually we don't play songs over 5-6 minutes, but I mean,
Sure.
got there. It was absolutely brilliant.
Well, Mark, you know, the part of the reason for us doing that is that we don't have to play 10 minutes. You can play 2 minutes and 30 seconds and go listen to some blues or whatever else you want to now. It's fine.
But do you know something that ended too quick? I wish it was the 10-minute version, I'll be honest. Let's hear what the co-hosts have got to say, and we're going to wrap this show up. It's been absolutely brilliant. So it's the same order again. Kevin, Steve, Mr. Coleman, and then Neil. Kevin?
Believe it or not, you might find this a bit surprising, but there's been 1 or 2 orchestral records that have started to slide their way into my playlists. This is actually amongst like the top of those, and it's a really high quality piece of music. There's also a lot of story there, a lot of imagery in the music as well. Very well produced, very slick, and it's got a nice flow to it that I really do love. Again, it's very well done, and it's literally coming back at just the right time for that kind of music. It's gaining popularity again.
Thank you, Kevin.
I mean, it sounds like it's like a theme track out of The Godfather or something. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. It's absolutely beyond brilliant. It's just, wow, it puts hairs up in my arms and everything, and it's only out of a small speaker. I'm going to blast that later with big earphones on. Steve Lacron, what was your thoughts here, brother?
Yeah, I love the concept of a sinfonina. That's an excellent concept for the younger audience, for sure. The emotional ups and downs that you get listening to a symphony is a beautiful thing. It's a shame that more young people don't get exposed to that. You know, as a lifelong musician, I have been, and agree with Kevin. I have a few symphony pieces on my playlist. I put it in my mood playlist on YouTube. Very, very nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Absolutely. I mean, see how like the musicianship, how in sync everyone was. It's like you don't get any better than that. Sorry for bigging you up more than everybody else. Everybody's songs are absolutely brilliant tonight, but I can't believe we've got an orchestra, the man who actually coordinates it all and everything. Danny Coleman, what was your thoughts here, dude?
Well, I've got, as a drummer who played in the high school symphonic concert band, and whose first exposure to classical music was through here in the U.S. And I know those of you here from the United States know, my first exposure was through Looney Tunes. Bugs
Carl
Bunny,
Stalling, yeah, absolutely,
Elmer Fudd, right?
Yeah.
And it kind of piqued my interest. That what I used to laugh at when I got to high school and began playing and performing, I thought was incredible, which led me down the path of Emerson, Lake and Palmer and various progressive rock acts. However, I do have an extensive classical music collection, and it's always nice to see somebody bring it up to date. I have a musician friend named Joe, who has a band called Stratusfurious.
Yeah.
And he's currently the violinist in Kansas.
Joe Dennison, he's in the family. He's been on about 10 shows already. Joe Dennison's on. Yeah, man. We know him well here.
Yes, Joe Dennison. Yes. So Joe, Joe takes that to a different level. Yeah. Other than that, like Stuart Copeland, or not Stuart Copeland, I'm sorry, Aaron Copeland was the most modern composer that I had gotten into last until Joe came along. So, good for you, man. Classical music deserves a a place in the United States music culture.
Hey,
Thank you, Dan.
it's got it now. David Fogel, brilliant. Neil Bernardi, what was your thoughts? The final compliment of the evening, and then we're going to wrap this up. It's been a beautiful show. I'm going to listen to it back straight away. Neil?
Well, I also was introduced to classical music at a very young age. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, of course, like that struck me. Mussorgsky and like you say, Aaron Copland, all those songs. I also was fortunate to grow up in the New York area, so I've been into the city when I was a kid and got to see the symphony and stuff, and the Rockettes and all the New York stuff, and you know, it's just a great place for it. Your record is excellent. I'm not sure of how you recorded it. That's a question I'd love to have and sit and chat sometime. It sounds excellent, and I like the dynamics of it. It definitely, as someone else mentioned, it could move you in different directions as far as I wax poetic. It moves me. I like to listen to classical, and what you mentioned about Looney Tunes, I was playing along with the music, circus drumming, if you will, because I love listening to classical, and my whole life I would just put on a random album, even if I hadn't heard the song. I'll just put it on and jam along with it, and even if I'm working, I'll sit and think about it and play in my head. Like when I'm driving, banging on the dashboard with my finger, but playing along with it. And I think it's good exercise for any musician. You just put that stuff on and work on your improvisation. It's pretty cool. And you guys, that violinist you're talking about, it's pretty cool because I used to know Robbie Steinhardt. He had a band in Tampa called Steinhardt Moon. And great band. Of course, they did the best covers of Kansas than anybody on the planet. But great job on the record. And thanks. It's really, I like the Symphonia, smaller symphony, excuse me. So great job.
Thank you, Neil.
It's music for the soul. That's what I would say. It's music for the soul. You sit back, and if you put it up loud, your hairs are going to stand up your neck and everything. But yeah, David Fogel, love you, man. Till the next time. Pleasure.
Okay.
Right, so I'm going to stop the show. I've got 3 recordings doing here, and people who know, I don't stop the show until you put peace up, because we want world peace in this world. So I'm going to say goodbye to the Facebook speaker recording. Goodbye.